Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. A quick juke to get free. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in and stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
But this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
With the catch, it's Hernandez. Ball carrier tackled there.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls in the catch. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top 5 receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle, but 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. He's running out of time here. He makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's right. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. And they take the early lead.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Point after, not great through. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Has the first down, still on the move. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James, and Frank Gore, and Willis McGahee, and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's caught. It's Carr. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Canes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. We go with a direct snap. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown for the U. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Washington State's offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker. Could have.
By this defense keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this balanced mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Third down play for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He pulls it in for a big gain. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wide out. He's got it for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the right side. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to throw. It's Mateer. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. Long enough and good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out in Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Washington State, 10, Miami, 7.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We get the second half started with the running play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
At the 38-yard line. Now, fourth down.
The Hurricanes will look to convert here on fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
7th play of the drive coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Checks this down to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running out of time in the pocket, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but I'm really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Hurricanes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. They'll run the option. The back's got to run a pitch. Touchdown, Canes. And they go in front here in the second half. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Washington State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires it. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Field goal try, no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
Changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Mateer. The pass rush closing in. Looks left and finds his target there. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hernandez. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Looks like Washington State will have the first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. These are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can...
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but it's got to remember, they got to go quick.
Caught over the middle. It's right. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Washington State has moved into the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring for a big play.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Got the first down, now looking for more. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure in a set.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but he could have used that. The game was still in doubt. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with the 11 seconds remaining. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington State.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he goes down, but there's also a flag down. If it's on the defense, it's going to be a 1st down.
That keeps the score. Miami.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.